The first, the largest, and still the leader in mobile home insurance. Specialization means more at Foremost. Find out what Foremost can mean for your agency at foremostagent.com.
New technology is happening all the time, and with that comes new risks, says Graeme Newman, Marketing Director at London-based CFC Underwriting. In this video with MyNewMarkets.com editor Amy O'Connor, Newman discusses some innovative new technology and why the insurance industry needs to confront these emerging risks sooner rather than later.
It's incredible how technology has infiltrated pretty much everything that we do, and what we're seeing is some really clever new technology that's changing the way that we work and the ways that we live. So I've been fascinated by the rise of driverless cars. So the clever guys at Google seem to have finally figured it out. They've been able to run tests on cars for thousands of miles now without a single accident. And these are cars being driven not by human beings, but purely by computers. And if you think about it, that's going to have an incredible impact upon the insurance industry. One of the largest lines of insurance is automobile insurance. And that's almost a perfect market when it comes to insurance. So the premium, the hundreds of billions of premium, is driven entirely by the losses. So if we live in a world where car crashes are no longer inevitable, they're almost extinct, then that market is going to shrink massively. We'll see a transfer of liability from the driver to the manufacturer. So that's an industry that's going to be totally disrupted. So it'll be fascinating to watch how that market develops and how the insurance industry reacts to it. We're also seeing new technologies coming into the mainstream, like 3D printing. Now, 3D printing has been around for several decades, but what's really changed in recent years is it's become mainstream. 3D printers are very accessible, they're very affordable, and what's happening is people can now actually print real replicas of 3D items. You might have seen in the news recently that somebody's actually been able to print a gun, and that's quite a worrying and scary development. But I think that 3D printing is going to have the same impact upon the physical world that Napster did on the digital world. So when Napster came about, it facilitated the sharing and copying of music. The entire music and entertainment industry was disrupted by Napster. And I think we're going to see something not dissimilar happening when it comes to the physical world. And that's what 3D printing will do. So to me, it's all about how the insurance industry responds to that and how it reacts to it. How on earth do you design insurance products for areas of risk where there is little to no data, where there's little to no underwriting experience? It's not easy. I think insurance carriers have to rely on fundamental principles of ensuring pools of risk, managing their limits, ensuring they've got the right level of retention, starting off with tightly crafted insurance policies, which have got the right exclusions and conditions, and managing it step by step. I think that the mistake that some people might make is jumping straight in with 2 feet without understanding the area of risk at all, with a very broad policy form and pricing that's super cheap. It's a case of taking it in baby steps. That's the only way that you can do this. But actually sitting back and doing nothing simply isn't an option, because we'll never learn and we'll never advance. So it requires the brave few to take a leap of faith, to step forward and actually try and address these risks. And that way we learn and we gather more data and more information.